Welcome back to Sports Massage Works. Joe and I are doing part 2 with stretches as we promised in the original video. So welcome back, Joe.
Thank you very much.
So just for you, all of you that are out there, the stretches that we're going to show you are generic. But if you've got a medical issue going on, you are in severe pain, you've been in a car accident or anything like that, please don't do these while you're drunk, all right? And I'm pleased to say that we're sober, aren't we?
We are.
Very good. And so, yeah, please consult your doctor in the first instance if you feel that these are going to upset your system in any form or shape, okay? Now, Jo is at her make-believe desk. Welcome back to work.
Thank you.
She's working
Really
on a
not happy to be
Saturday.
here.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is show you some stretches to start off with. This one is a little bit of a joint technique rather than a stretch per se, but it will kick the process off. So all you're going to do is just take your side of the neck and you're just going to pull it to the side, and then you're just going to pull it to the other side and the other side. So you're not actually pulling per se, you're just moving it one side to the other, and then it's almost like your cheek is coming to it. So you're actually just moving the joint rather than stretching it. This is just a bit of a warm-up. Okay, now before we get too dizzy, let's move on to the next one. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our head forward and we're just going to let our head hang. Now that should generate a bit of a pull at the back. Can you feel that there, Joe, at the back of your head?
Yeah.
If you feel a pull at the back of your head, that's good. That's what we're looking for. Gently take your head to the side and then raise it in a profile position, which should be in line with your shoulder. So that's good. Joe's coming in line with the shoulder. Back down again to the middle, let your head hang a little bit, and then come back up into the center. Always good to come back to the center. And with stretches, always good to do the opposite side. So we're going to do it again. We're going to go forward, and then you're going to take your head to the right and lift in a profile position. Hold it for a few breaths. I can feel mine pulling, can you?
I can.
Yeah. And down. And let your head hang. I like this head hanging one. It really does help my neck to relax, I have to say.
Yeah, this is one I do on a daily basis when I'm on the train going home.
Yeah, this is the one you fall asleep on, eh?
You can see everyone else around you doing it as well.
Nodding
It's like,
off.
oh, are they stretching or are they going to sleep?
Yes, sleeping, I think, definitely. Back up into the center again. And then what we're going to do as well, then these next ones are really nice because we're going to go side, back, side, forward. Okay, so let's go forward, turn it to the side, take it to the back, again to the side, and forward, and just let it hang. And then again, to the side, to the back. And if you feel your neck crunching while you're doing this, or your shoulder talking to you,
Or shouting in my case.
or shouting in Joe's case, I have to admit, I can feel this one everywhere. Don't let that worry you. It's just because it's tight. So it's letting you know that it's tight. So when you come back up into the middle again, now we're going to go the opposite direction. So take it, go forward, to the right, to the back, to the right, and down. And again, to the side, to the back, to the side, and forward, and let your head hang. Then come up again. So that's also, I can feel that one, I have to say. Right, so the next one is going to be a nice one. We're going to do some backward shoulder rolls. But because I want to exaggerate this a little bit to get a good effect, I'm going to get you to put your shoulders forward slightly, then take it big and go back. Can you feel that one?
Very much so, yeah.
Oh,
I can feel that.
awesome.
That's great.
This one, I think my left shoulder clicks on me on this one. Is anything crunching? I think I can hear a crunch in your shoulder over there, Joe.
Yeah, maybe a few.
A few crunches going on. So, you know, this just shows you how tight we can get. So don't let it worry you that you're crunching and stuff. But, you know, it just shows you that you're tight and you may probably need a massage. Now, the next one is that we're going to go up and scrunch your shoulders up and then drop your shoulders. And then go up again and drop your shoulders. These are quite nice. I can really feel the top going, and like when I pull it down, it takes the pressure off the shoulder a bit.
Yeah, I can feel that.
And down. Okay, good. Right, the next one, we're going to lift our arm up And then we're going to keep it straight and gently take it across to the other side into a stretch and turn your head in the opposite direction. Please don't go too fast with these guys, okay? I don't want any dislocated shoulders happening, all right? You okay there, Joe?
Oh yes, this is one of my favourite stretches.
Oh, this is your favourite
Yeah,
one?
absolutely.
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, it just works in so many different places. So for the shoulder, the neck,
Yeah.
even across the chest.
Yes,
I can feel
you
that.
can feel it pulling.
Yeah, absolutely one of my favourite stretches.
Awesome. You see? These are effective, guys. Okay, opposite side. Lift up the opposite arm and pull it across. Keep your arm straight, okay? Use your other arm to leverage you and pull it a bit, and then move your head to the opposite side, and then just hold it for a few breaths. And you may feel, let's come back again, you may feel, shake it out, that one side is worse than the other, and that can often be the case if you've got a mouse hand and you're using your right hand the whole time. So, you know, it could just be that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, another good one to do is your stretches for your waist. So I do sideward stretches, little rotations. This is probably better doing it standing up. You might not have the same effect seated, but even if you're seated and you just do this, you know, just turning it is actually quite good. And then just pretend you're running. See, that one you can do seated, can't you, Joe?
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
And then if you're standing and making a tea, or you're not too far away from somebody sitting next to you, you don't want to be hitting anyone, all right? But with social distancing, I'm sure we'll be all right. Is you just take your arms and you just swing them out into a nice stretch. And of course, the wider you go, the better it is. Don't go too far out, because again, you don't want to be dislocating here, but you want to open your pecs up, don't you? So the problem is that if our pecs become prohibited here, our shoulders will become rolling forward, and then you don't want that, because that's what's actually making all your back, scapula and everything sore. So opening up your pecs is good. And then the last one we can do is you just turn and you hold the one hand in the other, and then you just lift up the arm into a stretch. I'm going to stand a bit so you can see. So you just lift it up a little bit there. And that's a really nice one. It not only works the scapula at the back, but it also opens up your pecs, which is very cool. Yes. So how do those feel?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, ready to tackle the housework when I get home.
Yay! Jo can move again so she can do housework. So I'm teasing, but I have to say that doing stretches and stuff really does help you to become a bit more mobile. I mean, now that I'm doing a lot of stretches more regularly, I can do my runs and I'm not sore everywhere. So hopefully these will help you at work. If you have any questions, Jo, thanks so much for joining us.
Absolute pleasure to be here.
And thank you very much. It's been really good. So if you want to get hold of us, just contact us on info@sportsmassage-works.com, or of course on the website www.sportsmassage-works.com. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you at the next Stretches DVD.